fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the Jedi Starfighter with Anakin Skywalker from the brand new Star Wars Mission Fleet line. Now, if you've been watching my videos at all, you know that I'm a huge fan of this line. I'm just having so much fun with this. I'm really excited to take a look at this one. Now, you can see over here on the side that it says Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. They always like to put which piece of Star Wars fiction it's from over here on the side. I think that's pretty cool. You could also probably make a case for Clone Wars. I can't remember if he flew this exact ship in Clone Wars. He probably didn't. It's been a minute since I've seen all of Clone Wars. But he definitely used it in Revenge of the Sith. And you can see he's got kind of Mustafar in the background on this artwork. Really nice artwork here on the front of the box. So I think that's pretty cool. Up here shows you the other two that are available. You have Luke's X-Wing and Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. Not too much going on the bottom. On this side just kind of shows you some of the basic play features here. And then over here they have the actual size thing going on in the back. This is kind of their motif for the line. The back always has all of the contents in actual size. You can see it right here. So Anakin, his lightsaber, you get this missile firing little like launcher here that you can peg into this little stand here so the character can actually use it, as well as the ship itself. So pretty cool. Gonna go ahead, get everything out of the box, and we're gonna take a closer look. Here's everything that comes in the box. We'll take a look at Anakin first. I think the figure looks pretty good. Facial expression's not that bad. It doesn't particularly look like Hayden Christensen or what he looks like in Clone Wars. It's kind of a generic face. Now, as you can see, unfortunately, mine has some kind of neck growth or something there. It just looks like it's kind of a bubble of plastic that I kind of tried to scrape down a little bit but didn't quite work out. So that's just a QC issue on mine. I don't think that's going to be a common problem. But head is on a ball joint. You do have a hinge in the shoulder as well as a rotation there. You have a wrist swivel, and then you have two independent legs. And they do have peg holes on the bottom. So overall, I think he looks pretty good. The paint applications, I think, look really good. All the detailing over his outfit and everything like that. The only thing I have is that weird little neck imperfection, but what are you going to do? He does have a peg on the back, and he does come with his lightsaber, as you can see. We take a look at this real quick, comparing it to the one that came with Luke. I believe they are exactly the same, which of course makes sense. But there is no different molding or anything like that, no different paint. It's just the silver hilt and, of course, the blue blade. But it looks good. I'm going to go ahead and put that off to the side. But yeah, definitely like the Anakin figure. Just hopefully you run into some better QC than I did. But not a deal breaker. But still, really good looking figure there. Taking a look at the missile launcher. So if we unpeg... Whoops, the leg just came off. Unpeg that there. It comes like two pieces in the box like this, and you just clip this together here. Just like so. And then, of course, you have the missile launcher. You have the button. Spring firing missile launcher. Fires pretty well. If we go ahead and peg this back on here like so, we can bring the figure in, and he can hold on to these controls right here. Now, it's a little tight, but you can get it to work. So it looks like he's controlling the launcher, which is pretty cool. I like that. And if this looks familiar, this is the one that came with Luke's X-Wing. Very similar. There is some different molding, though, in the base. It connects the same way, this piece in the front, but you can see that the base has some different molding, and the missile launcher itself is actually molded differently. So same overall design, but some different tooling, which is actually pretty cool. And then, of course, you can take this off of the stand, and you can attach this anywhere you see the port on the ship. So there's two on the top and two on the bottom. So you can go ahead and peg this on wherever you like. It's a bit of a snug fit. I feel like more snug than most of the other releases, but can be done. And then, oops, did this, there we go. It kind of came out part of the way. There we go. So now it's firing properly. So, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the missile launching gimmick. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but it's certainly not what makes the line for me. Most of the time, I'll just probably leave it on this launcher and not bother attaching it to the ship. But, you know, it's something that they include. And like I said, you can mix and match the missile launchers, attach more than one, go crazy with them. But overall, I'm I don't know. It's not my favorite part of the line. I don't have anything against it. It's just kind of superfluous. But let's go ahead. We'll move this off to the side. We need to take a look at the ship itself. Really nice detailing. All this paint, really, really sharp. They did a nice job with it. I love the R2. You can turn his dome, which I think is fantastic. Just like the R2 with the X-Wing, which I really appreciate. There's even some paint down here. And the blasters here at the front look fantastic. And then, of course, you can open these. They even have little notches so you can get your finger in here to pop these out. Now you can still connect the launcher if you want once it's deployed, but I think that would look even goofier, so that's why I'm just not bothering with it. But I think that looks great. You can flip up the wings, which looks really, really cool. And then you can close them back up again. And then, of course, you can open the cockpit and place Anakin inside. Now, there are spots in here, if you can actually see down in here, little handholds. I don't know if I can actually get him in there to hold on to them. I probably can. Oh, yeah, it's actually a little bit easier than I thought. I mean, not 100%, but you can at least get him in the right spot there. And then just go ahead and close it up. And there you go. He is inside piloting the ship. So I think it looks great. I really do. I think they did a nice job with this. Great functionality, great paint job, and overall I feel like it's a good size in relation to the figure. I think that's perfectly good. So I really like this set. Like I said, I've loved this line since the first couple figures that I got. I love the vehicles. I think they do a nice job balancing play features, articulation, paint, all that kind of stuff. I know ships don't usually have articulation, but the figures. But yeah, I feel like everything you get is fair. You get the missile firing gimmick, which now for some reason I want this to kind of like, yeah. For some reason this one's really short, so you kind of have to angle this one far back to get it to kind of launch up. Otherwise, you're just pointing straight into the ground. But anyway, I love this line. I really do. I think the figures are great. They have a good amount of articulation for their size. The accessories are always nice. You get usually a gun or a lightsaber or both, depending on what makes sense for the character. The ship looks good. Nice paint. I love the wings that deploy. I love the opening canopy. I love the R2 unit with the swiveling dome. Like I said, the missile launcher, not a huge draw for me, but I don't mind it. I like the fact that you can mix and match, you know, the play pattern of being able to plug them into any of the ports, and you can mix and match in between different sets. I also like how they include this launcher so that the character can use it. If you don't really want to use it with the ship, it gives you some more options. So I really like everything about this set. I recommend it. I recommend the whole line, honestly. So I really, really like it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.